Hello everyone, welcome back to SBR Pythons. It's been a while since I've done a video. It's coming up towards 2 weeks now. But as I said in my introduction video, I'll do the videos as and when I believe there are things that I want to share with you. And I've come up with an idea that I would like to share with you today, so that's why we're doing a video. So the video that we're going to talk about today is ham. So ham is coming up in just under 2 weeks, I believe it is. And I've got one animal going out and 7, I believe, possibly 6, but I think it is 7. Coming in. So I want to talk about the one that is leaving me first. I'm just going to show you quickly how I've boxed up the animal, ready for the trip over to Germany with the courier. So we'll quickly do that now. So here you can see the male that is being all boxed up and is going over to the ham reptile show. He's getting picked up tomorrow by the courier, which is fantastic. And then he'll be over there sort of next week. Well, actually, no, it's this week. He'll be over there for the show. So this is the Entry Double Het Ultra Male Pied. I've just sort of boxed him up, put him on some tissue so that if he does anything on the travels, it sort of gets absorbed. And then I've got some tissue round him, so that if it's a bumpy ride, hopefully he shouldn't clash against the sides of the tub. And then I've just got a sticker and my business card on the top there. But that is simply how we box up a tub ready to go over for a reptile show. So again, the ham reptile show is actually this week, I've just remembered, but my animals will be picked up and delivered next week. So I'll be trying to do, or should be doing, a recording of me unboxing them so that you can see my reactions to them. If I can't manage to do that because my brother, who does my camera, sort of behind the camera stuff, isn't here, then I will just do a video sort of a couple of days once they've settled in. But we shall see how it goes, whether I can sort of set up all the camera work all myself. But I've, as I say, got 6, potentially 7 animals on the way, so that's fantastic. I just want to talk a little bit about couriering. So at SBR Pythons, we only use cold-blooded movements courier service. This is due to a previous experience, which I'm not getting into, but we only use them. I would only want to use them because they are, quite frankly, for me, the best service out there. I believe that they're fairly priced. The sort of customer relationships that I've developed with them is fantastic, specifically with Mark and Simon. I know there are others involved, but they're the 2 that I specifically know. And sort of they're fantastic guys. So I believe the flat fee to get over to ham right now is £75, which you can't really argue with that. They really do look after the animals when they have them on board. And I couldn't ask for a better service. So that was just a quick piece on who I use for couriering. Only updates. Not really, I don't think, to be fair. Not much has changed. The Pied did end up locking with the Super Edgy Fire Het again after that video that I did recently, but no signs of ovulation yet, which is a shame. I still believe that the normal Het has reabsorbed, which is frustrating, but that is how it is in the hobby. The only other thing actually is that this Pastel Pied, which is a phenomenal animal, the colours have really held on this animal, from Christian Horser, that I got last December, has ended her hunger strike, which is fantastic. She's just over that kilo wall now. Only a year old, so she's got plenty of growing to do, so she should be a nice, healthy size before she is used for breeding. But the colours on this snake are phenomenal. And there's, that tail's one for you high white guys. But really this body here, the pattern and the yellows, how they're holding as she grows is absolutely phenomenal for me. I really am in love with this animal. So speaking of animals, which I really am in love with at the minute, there's 3 here which have sort of rapidly grown recently, which I'm really happy about. And that is the Mystic Het Pied, the Pastel Leopard Blade Possible Double Het for Clown Pied, and the Fire Double Het Ultra Male Pied. So if I pull the first one out now, so you can see this fantastic animal. There's a story behind this animal. This animal was a really, really fussy feeder for me for the longest time. I picked it up in December of 2018 from Dean van Ommeren in Holland from the ham reptile show last year, and I really had issues switching her from mice to rats, and they don't grow as quickly on mice, so she was sticking around that 400 mark for the longest time and I could not get her to grow. But in the last sort of 2 months, she's been smashing rats, has been one of the best feeders here now that she's finally converted over. And she's now heading towards 700 grams, which is fantastic because the blushing on this fire is fantastic and she's got some wonderful Het Pied markers again there, as you can see. This belly also really intrigues me. I think it's the Het Ultra Male influence. It just almost looks yellow belly. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it really does look yellow belly. But I'll be keeping a close eye on this animal. So I'll just pick up the next one that's growing really well so that we can have a look at that one as well. So this is the next animal which I'm really happy with, and this is the pastel leopard blade, 100% het clown, 66% het pied. Now, the leopard and the blade influence means that there's no tracks and no ringers, so I can't tell if it is or isn't het pied or have a good indication, which is a shame, but when you've got an animal this beautiful, you can't really complain about it. But she smashes food. She's never missed a feed with me. She is absolutely my best feeder and is feeding on large weaners right now. And she is heading towards 500 grams now, despite only being born in January of this year. So she really is doing well for her age. And hopefully she'll keep smashing sort of all the way through now. But I do expect a sort of a fast at some point. Most of them fast, to be honest. But the patterns on this girl are phenomenal. I mean, look at that. People really do love this animal when I sort of have anyone round or post on social media. This is really one of, if not the highlight animal in my collection. The other animal which I was going to show you and then realised the Mystic het pied is doing really, really well as well now and is heading towards 600 grams. But she fed yesterday, and I've said before I like to give 48 hours for sort of digestion to try and not get a regurgitation. I firmly stand by that. I have since I started keeping these animals in 2013. But yeah, once again, this animal is absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy with development on all three of them. All sort of heading towards that kilo mark, sort of hopefully within the next 2 or 3 months. And yeah, I couldn't be more happy with them. So that, guys, was just a quick video on sort of ham and couriering, sort of showing you quickly what I've got going out and how I've boxed it up. Just updating you on what's going on a little bit with the pastel pied, the pairings, but also what's coming in and the video that hopefully is to come. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. Again, all my social media, if you want to contact us, is fantastic. We don't have anything for sale right now, so anything you want, sort of inquiries, just message me and we'll see what we can do regarding any information, advice, sort of future pairings, anything like that. Otherwise, I hope you've had a fantastic day. Leave a like button if you liked it. Subscribe, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.